You're here with NC Courage head coach Sean Nahas following the team's game at the Portland Thorns. Sean, if we could just start with your initial thoughts of the match.
I thought a good, decent performance, one of our better performances on the road, and but again, not creating enough chances, and just once we went down to 10, game became a little bit more difficult. But players did everything we asked them and challenged them, and thought the effort was good, performance was decent. I don't like saying we deserve anything because we lost, but I felt like we deserved at least a point. And to drop the 3 points there is, yeah, I'm disappointed for the players, and all you can do is keep going and figure it out.
The team had some good fight late to push that equalizer. Vic had the header off the post. Yeah, does that give you some positives to carry into the next game from this?
No, I mean, I look at the performance, not because we hit the post. The response was fine, but player, like I said, we have to be, I don't know how many, I don't know if we had a shot on goal again, and we have to go back and look at it and see and test some different things and try some different things because it's not working right now, and in certain areas, and that's part of it. But again, I'm just looking at the performance, and yeah, just disappointed we dropped 3 points.
I'll turn it over to questions on Zoom. Vic.
Yeah, hi Sean. It seemed like coming off of the long break that the team really looked good and looked together. And even going down a person later in the game, it seemed like this result really could have gone either way. I know it's kind of early days, or early minutes after the game, but are there anything's positive that you can take from this entire performance?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a negative performance other than losing the 3 points, which I know that's all our fans care about. But I think at the end of the day, when you look at the performance and coming into a hostile area, you have to do more in the chances and the areas that you get into. In the first half, we were getting into the final third often, and we got nothing. We came away with nothing, and that's that you can't do at this level. They're a good side and they have great players. I thought we managed the transition well. I thought we managed Soph well. And minimized her, but again, when you turn off for a second, or for whatever reason, you give good teams a chance, they're going to make the most of it. But yeah, you can. There's really nothing other than the 3 points. There's nothing negative to the game other than not scoring goals, which is we knew was going to be an issue coming into this year without certain pieces and the pieces that we lost. But we have players that can do it. It's just a matter of trusting it. And right now we're just not clinical enough in areas to be threatening.
Speaking of pieces, one that you got back tonight, Denise O'Sullivan, looked really strong, just pulling the strings out there in midfield.
Her name is Vic.
What were your thoughts on having her back in the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, Sully's our leader for a reason, and anytime you have her in the game, the energy she brings is tremendous. And Sully could be on one leg and she'll still put the effort in. I'm gutted for her because she's not playing. She's coming back from not having played, and she's still nursing it and dealing with it. But she battled and she was a warrior. And I think at the end of the day, having her back is always a lift. But we still have some other injuries. We're still dealing. We tested Manaka and we tested Danny, and they couldn't go during warm up. So, we were sort of shorthanded a little bit in certain areas and ended up going in different directions. But yeah, we're battling it right now, and that's all part of it.
Thanks, Sean. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Katie, anything from you?
Yeah, I thought we had a really good performance today. I was just wondering, do we think we'll see this formation again next week? Is this something that you think you'll continue to play? It looks like it was a back three.
From where?
I'm from the Lions Pitch podcast.
Oh, a fan podcast? I'm not going to talk about formations now. I mean, we have to go back and reevaluate it. And yeah, I would never talk about what formations we're going to look to go into. But if you look at the formations we play in the game, this isn't the first time we played it. So we just have to, we have to make sure that we have to see who's healthy, obviously without Ryan next week. You have to get bodies healthy and see what's available and who's available to us. And then we'll go with what we think based on what we see with Orlando. So, yeah, we're bare bones in it right now, but I'll never talk about tactics or formations on a call.
Thank you, Sean.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Nick.